Hi, my beautiful souls. I hope you're doing well today. It's a beautiful morning outside, and I don't understand why people say good morning. Um, as you begin to kind of learn certain languages, right, you understand that certain words just don't make sense. And one of these words is actually good morning, right? Like as in mourning, right? When we mourn something, it's like sadness, right? Grief. We don't feel good, right? So why is it that we say good morning, right? That just doesn't this I don't think it's the best way to start a day. So when someone says grand rising, right? Grand rising, now that's the kind of a thing that I want to hear in the morning, right? So uh, yeah, um, English is an interesting language, that's for sure. Anyways, guys, so today, okay, yesterday actually, as I was standing in my kitchen, um, a huge download came to me. Okay, so I had a really big download, and I thought that it was really really important. Okay, and I really wanted to get this message out to you yesterday, but I decided to wait until today. Okay, so um, this download relates to dreams. Okay, and um, this has to do with trauma. Okay, and in particular unresolved trauma. Okay, that you might not know about. Okay, so by the way, the dream world is another world, right? That is as real as the physical world. Okay, it's just a dream world, right? It's like we're living in a dream within a dream, right? So like that movie Inception, right? But I mean, in a sense, that's kind of true. Okay, because um, the first thing is, right, through sin, or when people fell into sin, they kind of went to sleep, right? And so kind of like the sleeping beauties, right? We became sleeping beauties. And it's only through self-love, right, which is stepping away from your sin, right, and coming to Christ again, or well, if you want to say it this way, right, if you want to kind of in a sense, you, by stepping away from sin, and as you're beginning to learn to love yourself again, you're going to awaken, right? And so you didn't know that you were sleeping, but you were, right? But so a dream within a dream is that actually when you go to sleep in that state, it becomes kind of like a dream within a dream, right? That's how I look at it. Okay. And so anyways, but this is about your dreams, right? And so I had a very very powerful download, or a revelation, you can call it too, right? I had a really powerful download, and it relates to your trauma. Okay, so I'll just make this kind of short. Okay, so basically, if you keep on revisiting a certain place, okay, that maybe you grew up in, right? Maybe you moved somewhere else, right? You changed locations, or maybe it's just a particular place, okay? Maybe it's your house, right? Maybe it's your school. Maybe it's another place that brings back extremely terrible memories, right? Maybe it's a neighborhood, right, that you moved from a long time ago, but you keep on you keep on going back there in your dreams. Okay, so I used to have dreams like this all the time. Okay, and they brought back these dreams. I would always wake up just in a bad mood, because I felt like I was reliving that experience that I didn't really like at the time. And so basically, here's what it means, right? If you keep on being brought back to a particular place, a particular location, or even a particular person, this is where your unresolved trauma still lives. Okay, so you need to go back to the memories of that. okay? And you have to release certain emotions that have to do with that person, with that location, or with that whatever, okay? There's unresolved trauma there, okay, that's still there. And that's why you keep on being brought back to that, okay? And so, yeah, you guys just need to remember that, you know, what we bury deep in our consciousness, right? You will, more often than not, your dreams will show you this, okay? They will reveal this to you. It will be brought to the surface in your dreams, whether through symbology or something else, right? And so, yeah, if it's a certain location or a particular person, then you need to go back and you need to, more often than not, you know, feel those emotions, let them come to the surface, write them out, you know. A good way to release emotions is to, of course, first feel them, right? And by, you know, releasing it is, you know, just simply release, or of course you can take out a sheet of paper, right, or a computer and write it out, right, and then just kind of rip it, you know. Or maybe there's forgiveness that needs to still happen, you know, so you have to work on that too, right? You know, releasing those emotions and forgiving, you know, that person or you know, a particular situation. Maybe you need to forgive yourself too, right, for being in that situation, for putting yourself into that situation. So yeah, there's that, right? So that's a very important dream, guys, okay? And more often than not, you know, remember that. Or also, actually, I'm going to add, right, is that in a lot of situations, you're going to also have to, what will help you release the trauma is also talking it out, right? And so, guys, creating these videos for you, right, and being really raw and authentic and real with you guys is actually, believe it or not, it's helping me in so many ways myself, okay? Not only am I kind of helping others, right, and you know, and others can kind of, you know, recognize that they're not in something alone, right? But also it's helping me too, you know, because I am talking about this, right? So by talking about my traumas, for example, right, I'm also releasing them, okay? So it's like negative energy being released, right? And that's it, you know? And so, yeah, if you don't have anyone to talk about, you know, your trauma with, try to find a therapist, you know, make sure it's a good one, right? Make sure it actually fits you. Maybe, I don't know, write things down, right? Find a friend to talk to, right? Some strangers will listen to you. Yeah, so guys, release the trauma that has happened to you, okay? Sometimes when you, while you are doing it, maybe you're thinking about a certain, you know, certain situation, right? A lot of emotions, a lot of, you know, negative feelings will come up, right? And just allow them to come up. And if you need to cry, then cry, you know. Sometimes at certain times it will, you know, these kind of surges and purges of emotions will come, okay? And they might come when you least expect it to, you know. So don't kind of allow yourself to have these moments, you know. It's actually a very good thing, okay? If you're becoming more sensitive to, you know, to the movies that you're watching, right, or to everything that's around you, right, that's actually a very, very good sign, okay? If you're able to cry, that's an excellent sign, right? So don't judge yourself, okay? Sometimes this purging will happen, okay? This purging of negative emotions, and you might need to cry, right? And you won't even understand why it's happening or where it's coming from, right? Because 1 minute you were feeling fine, and then the next you have to cry, right? And I don't have a lot of moments like this. I haven't had too many of those, but I've had some. And that's okay, you know. I couldn't understand why it was happening, right? But then I understood a little bit later on, right? So, like I said, it's just a purging of negative emotions. Your body wants to release them, okay? And as a result, you will feel lighter, you will feel better, you will be more healed. Okay, so yeah, pay attention to your dreams, okay? I know it's so unpleasant to keep on coming back to what basically kind of broke you, right? But sometimes it's very, very necessary, okay? And you still need to address certain experiences or certain situations or certain people, right? You need to address your memories from that and your emotions from those times, and then feel them and let them out, okay? Process them. So yeah, how we process emotions, right, is sometimes is by talking about something, right? And so yeah, that's why they say, like with children, right, never never tell them to like be quiet, right? If something traumatic happened to them, right, even if it's a fall, that or something shook them, right, let them talk about it, don't shut them down. That's how children process these that's how children process their emotions, basically, okay? They need to talk about the event, and if they have to do it multiple times, right, then let them do it, okay? That gets all of those negative emotions out of their out of their system, basically, okay? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for another video, okay? Please subscribe if you haven't already. I know a lot of people are watching my channel, but they're not subscribing. But once again, of course, I want to have only those that really, really like my content, and I want to have those that are true kind of followers, right? So if you don't want to subscribe, it's okay too. So there's that, right? Feel free to like my video if you did. That means a lot to me, guys. Okay, thank you so much for subscribing, to all of my new subscribers, and stay tuned for more videos, okay? Stay tuned for more videos, I mean. All right, bye.